In this tutorial, I will show you how to use apply distribution with text in Cavalry. The idea for this tutorial came from book covers. If you look at the main text, you will notice that characters are fitting within a box. Like from edge to edge, doesn't matter how many characters we have, they fit nicely within a grid. And I wanted to figure out a way how to do this efficiently in Cavalry without using string arrays. One way to duplicate text in Cavalry is to use text shape with a string array, like so, and this is part of a duplicator. However, this is a little bit problematic in some cases. For example, if I want to duplicate only these letters, I'll have to get rid of these guys over here. Or if I want to change this text to words, I'll have to write word per each indice over here. It's not really efficient way to do this. Easier way of distributing text in Cavalry is to use something called apply distribution. This is more flexible because I can simply type in new text and this whole setup will update. This works with characters, words, lines, and so on. And the best part is that you can add animation to it, you can mix different distributions with each other, and the whole text is updatable as needed. So let me show you how to do this. One thing I need to mention before we start, apply distribution modifier is an experimental feature. You have to enable it in your preferences, and this feature is only available for Cavalry Pro users at this moment. I have a simple scene with a text layer, just any text will do. So next we simply add apply distribution as a deformer. And this apply distribution works exactly the same way as Duplicator in Cavalry. It has the same duplication modes as you can see. Let's set this to words for now and space this out a little bit. So we have 9 words. If I change the count number, this will shrink because the whole thing is set to fit. This means that if I add extra words, then the words will be populated based on this grid. However, if you have extra words which exceed the count number, then they won't be used in this distribution. So let's add something called string length. Just going to pin it here, select text, grab the string, drop it into this field, and change it to words. So now I can see how many words this string has. It's 16. So let's change this duplicated to 4 by 4. And now every single word is used. I'm going to actually select sort mode. I'm going to set the mode to vertical, which will simply flip the order these words are arranged. There are a few limitations to this method. As you can see, every single column is center aligned. The same goes by the row itself. If I uncheck vertical center checkbox, then you will notice that the text now is using this vertical alignment mode. Just gonna keep it on the center alignment for now. However, the left and right alignment is being overwritten by this horizontal center. If I uncheck, then everything gets messed up. To fix this, we need to do a few things. First, I'm going to add Mesh Explorer so we can see what is going on. As you can see, this text is simply a bunch of submeshes together, characters which are wrapped up in words, which are wrapped up in lines. So let's add submesh to text. Then change the mode to words. And finally, check the flatten mesh at a level. So now every single word is its own mesh like this. Finally, go back to submesh, add a line deformer, which will force every single mesh that in the center. And this way, I can simply shift X position to the side. So now every single mesh is aligned to this axis. And as a last step, we simply need to switch the order of the duplicators. And finally, I'm going to space this out a little bit more. And as you can see, this forces every single column to be aligned to the left side. If you want your words to be aligned to the right, simply change the X to -1. Now, in this example, I will show you how you can create this following animation. In this case, I'm mixing random distribution mode with a grid. So I have a simple composition with text layer and 2 string length utilities that calculate number of characters and number of words. Let's add 2 custom shape layers. Grab your text, drop it in as an input shape, and do the same thing on the second one. I'm going to call the first one text grid and the second text random. I'm using 2 custom shape layers so I can modify this text layer without worrying about messing anything up in our main source layer. So first I'm going to add apply distribution to the text random layer, switch it to random. Then I'm going to use this value from the string length characters layer and drop it onto the count in the random duplicator. Space this out a little bit. Then I'm going to add submesh and add noise to X and Y submesh position. Going to select some random values and everything's moving as it should, which is perfect. So we have our random animation set up. Finally, let's go to text grid layer and apply distribution. I'm going to select sort mode, then grid, change the level mode to words, space them out a little bit. Then I'm going to check how many words we have. So we have 16. So I'm going to change this to 4x4. So every single word is used. Finally, let's change the mode to vertical. So the sentence starts from top left corner. We have to uncheck vertical center. So all the rows are aligned by the text baseline. We have to add submesh. And as before, change it to words, select flatten mesh at a level, and let's add an align modifier. I'm going to shift X to 1, so everything is aligned on one side as before. Go back to our text grid layer and switch around submesh with the apply distribution. Finally, I have to turn off horizontal center as well. And we need to space this grid up a little bit. Perfect, everything is arranged as we want. So finally, to blend between these 2 layers, the grid and the random distribution, I have to add blend submesh position modifier. Then I'm going to use text random as a destination shape. And if I try blend, nothing will happen. So what we have to do is put the blend submesh position modifier at the very beginning of the deformer stack. Go back, check nothing is happening. But if we change the mode to characters, as you can see, we have a blend of grid and random distributions. So I'm going to create a simple animation like this. And finally, I'm going to add random modifier to the time offset and maybe switch it up a little bit. So now everything breaks apart a little bit more randomly. So one thing I need to point out is let's just change the color of the random distribution to red so you can see what's going on. So if I turn both layers on, you can see that the text grid, the one that's using blend sandwich positions, has a different placement of characters, the ones in the black, than the ones in the red. The reason for this is we are using a submesh to change the pivot point of this text layer, and then we're using apply distribution. So if I disabled both of these and then scrub a little bit more until we don't have the effect of the time offset, you can see that characters are fitting perfectly within each other. So this is something you have to keep in mind, that some modifiers will change the bounding box or position of your characters, of your shapes, and so on. So they might not look like they have a perfect alignment, but everything works as it should. And if I turn these guys on, you can see there's different in position. So you might want to reposition this layer as needed. The best part about using apply distribution with text is that I can easily change the text and everything is working perfectly as before. We don't have to deal with string array and deal with all the extra indices here and try to edit text in this tiny little box. This way is much faster and much easier to use. I hope everything was clear enough, and if you want to download the project file, I'll make it available on Gumroad for a small donation, where you'll be able to explore all the different examples I put together with some early tests. Thanks for watching.